Hello, hi everyone. Good evening. Welcome everyone here on this. My name is Praveen Kumar Sonkar, and for the next hour, we are going to understand that what is low code on Earth, and all the way walking out of here with the confidence to build the real working enterprise application. And so let's me begin to today's agenda. Okay, let me share my screen first. Here. We'll be mastering one of the low-code platform, that is Zoho Creator. We'll be learning what is this application and what is the low code and how we can build our solution using this application. Okay, so along with me here, there will be one more developer with me, Shyans, who will be taking you through the application and the implementation, how we start and how we create forms, how we see reports and everything. Okay.
Hello, thank you, Praveen. Thank you for the introduction. And hello everyone, all of you. Thank you for joining today's webinar. And as Praveen has mentioned, today we will be going through the low-code application that Zoho provides us. That will be Zoho Creator. And we will be walking through each of the steps and modules and how to build a custom form, a custom application, and each by detail. Okay. So, and if during the session you have any concerns and queries, please note it down. And at the end of this particular webinar, you can mention your queries in the Q&A section and we will resolve them. Okay. So, Praveen, like you can go ahead. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Shyans. Okay, let me tell you why low code, why it matters. It's not just about business or an IT team. It gives us a also the it saves our time. Like whenever we'll be going there into custom development, it might take us an year to build an enterprise application. But here on low code, we can build that particular thing in maybe approximately 1 month or 2 months. Okay, so based on this, it is not actually like we don't script yet. It is also scripting, just understanding the basis about how low efforts we can put in standing or making any application ready for the enterprise business level. Okay, so let's talk about who actually uses Zoho Creator, because it's wider than people expect. Okay, if you are a business owner, this is how you stop paying high custom fees or a time, investing your time in that. You can just go with Zoho Creator to build your application uh, in a lesser time and a lesser cost. Okay. Also, let's suppose if you are a developer also, this is also not limited to only those developers. Also, it helps to developers in that way. It also provides us the scripting platform, as well as the uh, REST APIs. It supports the third party integrations with it. Okay. So yes, there is a reason why we are moving towards the low code nowadays, just to save our time, cost, and money at the same time, and getting everything ready as per our business needs instantly. By instantly, I mean maybe in 1 month or 2 months. Okay. So for that, we'll have to go now to take the overview of the application by sharing our screens. So Shams will take you through the application, how we can make a form, like it's a drag and drop type, and how we can write the scripts. And also will showcase you some of the things, like how we can script their little functionalities right here. But yeah, it will give you a total overview of the application, how it works. Then we'll also showcase you that how we can create a uh, what to say that enterprise that is into a production and which is already in use, that solved a business problem. So Shansh, can you please take over from here and showcase?
Oh, okay. So thank you very much, Praveen. Thank you for the brief introduction. So now, hello everyone. I will be now showcasing you all the creators modules and how to create a form, how to create a dashboard, report, pages, and everything. Okay. So let me just share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to you, right? Okay. Praveen,
Yes,
is it
Shansh, it
visible?
is. Yes, it is. It is.
Okay. So yeah, guys, this is the starting thing that you will be like it will be visible to you while you will be logging to your Zoho creators account, okay, where you will be have multiple modules and tabs over here which will be showcasing each and everything. Like suppose for the solution part here in the solution section you will be seeing your all applications that you have built in Zoho Creator, okay. Along with that, you have microservices over here where you will be building your AI models, connections, data source, and custom APIs. Okay. Along with that, we have deploys. Like for example, if you want to develop a particular application and don't want to move into production until it is fully built, you enable environments for that particular application. You can check for the mobile views, you can enable portals for a particular applications, and similarly you have your account profiles over here where you will be managing your users, organizations, you can see the matrices and everything. Okay, so let's deep dive into a particular creation of an application and how Zoho Creator will actually work. Okay, starting with it, we have a basic introductory page for creating a new application. Here we can create it using Zia. Okay, Zia is uh, AI model of Zoho. Okay, if you have a short running of time, you want to build an entire application just by, as we know today is totally AI is taking over, but and you also want to present something to a particular client at a short amount in a short period of time, so you can use Zia for it. You can create an application from scratch. Okay, you can create from gallery or you can directly import a existing file which can be Excel, anything, and you can build the application based on that. Okay, so for this webinar we will go through creating the application from scratch. Okay, so I will be clicking on it, create from scratch. Now I will enter an application name. Okay, so for today's to build a application we will be developing attendance management system. Okay, just a simple application that will be managing your attendance or leave. Okay, if you are taking a leave, like a leave management system we will be building. So let's name it as leave management system. Okay, now, here we have a checkbox called Enable Environment. Okay, if you click on it, the entire application will be first built as a development. Okay, it will be not developed as a production, so that any user can input data or can directly use the system. Okay, so it is up to you. You want to directly move the application to production, or you first want to develop it from your end and then move to production. Okay, so right now I will be directly developing this application through production. Okay, I will be creating the application now. Here, this is a basic setup, okay, which will first open if you create a new application. Here, starting with it, the building block of creator application will be creating a new form. Okay, take form like you have seen Google Forms, okay, where you have multiple field types, checkbox, drop down, single line field, multi-line field, any kind of this, okay, like number, email, anything. Similarly, you have Zoho Creator design as well. Okay, here you can choose from multiple templates which are already built, or you can do the import of data or use Zia. Okay, for now we will be developing it from scratch. Let's name it like leave master. Okay, I will be creating the form. Here, this is your form area. Okay, and this is where all the fields will be available. you have to drag and drop and place it inside the form. Okay. Suppose starting with it, we want to add a single line field to record the employee name. Okay. So I will drag and drop it here. Okay. So now I have to name it. Suppose I want to name it as employee name. Okay. So this is the first single line field that you have set up in your form. Okay. Here you can see you can make it as mandatory. You can check set an initial value for this field. You can check for the maximum character limit. As you can see, the maximum character limit for a single line field is 255 characters. Similarly, if you want to move ahead, like you want to add more characters, then you have to use multi-line field for it. Okay. You can check for other things as well, user input form on while you can enable QR code, barcode, anything like that. Okay. You can set the field type, size, everything is available over here for a particular kind of field. Okay. Now comes with other fields which are suppose number field, date field, time field, drop down, multi-select, radio, checkbox. Okay. So for now, we will be building a basic form which will be including the employee name, the start date, like the leave taking date, on which date he is taking the leave, and he will come at what date. Okay. Like we will be managing a in short application, like short form that will record the leave start date and leave end date, and we will be calculating the total duration the person is taking the leave. Okay. So let me pull up this particular date field over. Okay. I will name it as leave start date and the other field as leave end date. Now this is done. Now comes how you can set the date as automatic date as well. Like suppose today is this 30th of July. Okay. So if you want, like if a person enters and inside this particular form and you want to directly fill this particular start date as current date, which is 30th of July. So what you do, you have this initial value set up over here. Okay. That includes this particular Zoho variable called as Zoho.currentDate. Okay. When you will be clicking on it, so what will happen? This particular leave start date will start with that particular current date. Okay. I will show you how it will look like after this. Okay. Just make it as a note how to make a particular field, date field, as an automatic field. Okay. I will like set it as it is over here, and to record a particular difference. Okay. Like what is the difference when the person is taking the leave, and what is the like the between start date and end date, what is the total difference in days that will come up. Okay. So I will, for storing that particular value, what I will do, I will store them in a decimal field. Okay. Here you can put it a number as well, but sometimes it might happen during the calculations of the particular date difference. It might give you a decimal number as well. Okay. If you are using time as well, date and time field as well. Okay. So to not give like so to not have any discrepancy in the data, we will be using now for today Hello. Now I'm audible, guys? Okay. Sorry for the bad network. Now, coming where we were adding the decimal field to record the number of difference of the days that are available. Now I will click it done. Okay. Now let me move to the application. Okay. Now to go into the application that you have developed, you have to click on access this application. Okay, sorry if my screen is not visible, I guess. Just a second. Okay, now let me move back to the previous stage where we were. See, after creating the application, it will look like here. You will be seeing the form and you will be seeing the report as well. Okay, now to go into this particular application here, this will be your admin access or the developer who is developing the application. He will be only visible to see this particular area. The other part concerned persons which are for, like, suppose you have created this particular application to for a company. Okay, so what will happen over here there, you will be giving the access to each of them particular users. Okay, and they will be having the access of the application but not this development area. Okay, only the developer will be having this particular access. He will be developing the forms, the workflows, the functions, the dashboard, everything. Okay, and he will be just adding those or adding those particular forms, fields, reports over here, and they will be visible to the client. Okay, or the companies for whom you are building it. Okay, now to access this particular application, you just have to click on access, and voila, here you can see this particular area, which is your form that we have built up. Okay, and as you can see, what I have put for the leave start date, I have put zoho.current date, which is an inbuilt variable that will automatically record this particular start date, which is today's date. Okay, that will record the data. And similarly, if there is no automatic field setup for this particular date, you can select any date. Okay, there is, and yeah, this particular calendar will pop up and you can select any date which will get recorded over here. Okay, now coming to this particular section, after this, now what we have, like what the main function we want this particular leave start date. When we will putting leave start date and leave end date, it will automatically calculate this particular field over here, that will be the number of days he is taking leave. So as you can see, this field name is still decimal. Okay, now you want to edit it. Okay, you, like, sometimes mishappening is there and you do like you didn't rename that particular field. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to click on edit this application, go into this form, open form builder, and here, as you can see, this is the decimal field over here. Now you can rename it. You can rename it as duration of leaves in days. Okay, now we will rename it, and you can see the name is changed. Now when you will be accessing this application, you can see the duration of leaves in days over here. Okay, now our form is set up. Now comes the important part. Okay, what we have to do, we have to directly and automatically calculate this particular duration without any human intervention, or you have to manually fill it or calculate it manually. So what we will do, we will go into edit this application, and in the workflow section, this is the core of the overall creator application. Okay, any automations, any workflows, any form to form integrations, or integration of Zoho Creator with other Zoho application or third party application, these all things are built in this particular area. which is the core of a particular Zoho Creator app. Okay. Now, first, what we have to do, we have to create a form action. Okay. We have to change the number of days or calculate the number of days based on what we have put on the start date and the current date, start date and the end date. So let me start this particular development over here. We will click on create workflow. Here it will open the form. Okay, he will ask for the form. The application will ask for the form, which form you want to do the form update. Okay, now I have selected the leave master form. Now there are four things that are available over here. First one is created, second one is edited, third one is created or edited, and the fourth one is deleted. Okay, now what these four things means. Okay, so when you create a form, okay, this will be, suppose when you fill a form, this is what you are creating a record. Okay, you want to, you are recording an event. Okay, so this means you are creating a new record and the form actions will place there. Second comes the edited. Okay, suppose you have an already built record. Okay, you have added a particular record in a form and you want to edit it. Now during the edition you want to perform certain actions which are automatic. Okay, so you click on edited. Okay, the form actions will run on edited areas. Third comes the created or edited. Okay, this will involve both these areas. Okay, the creation as well as the addition. Okay, edited. Third and the fourth and the last one will be the deleted. Okay, when a particular record gets deleted and it will perform the necessary action. So for now, for today's webinar, we will be moving through the created one. Okay, here it will open when to trigger the workflow. Okay, as you can know, there can be certain amount of events. Okay, suppose what we have to do, we have to do when a person inputs leave end date, it automatically calculate the number of days between the end date and the start date. Okay, this is our task. What we have to do, there is an action which is called user input of a field. Okay, when we click on it, it will ask us for the fields. Okay, before moving to asking for the field, let me tell you what other things are. Okay, there are multiple actions that you can see over here. One thing is before submission. Okay, when like you want to perform a certain action without submitting the form, like you want to do particular action before submission. Okay, just like you click on submit, that will be submission, and you want to perform the action without, like, before clicking on that particular submit button. So what we have field rules, we have load of the form, we have user input of a field. Okay, by field rules we means we create a certain rule of for a particular field. As you can see in the description, it is also showing for an example. As an example here, what it shows, for example, whenever price is greater than $50, okay, suppose you are maintaining a price module and you are entering a price of 60, okay, suppose, which is greater than 50, what it will do, it will enable a quantity field which will be there. Okay, which we will be adding in the field. Until and unless if $50 is not met, suppose the price enter is $40, $30, or $20, the quantity field will be disabled and the person will not be able to enter any data in the quantity field. So this is how field rule works. Coming to the second, it will be the load of the form. Like suppose when you click on form and the form opens, that is load of the form, and you want to perform certain automatic event which will be there while loading of the form, you can write the deluge over here or the scripting language over here. Then comes user input, which I will show you now. Final comes this particular two major things. Okay, like successful form submission. First comes successful form submission, like when you submit a form and it will automatically update a particular record in a different form or the same form itself. Okay, or trigger an email event. Okay, those particular things are taken care of by this particular trigger event. Okay, successful form submission. The last one comes the validation on form submission. Validation on form submission means you want to first validate like all the things that are put in that particular form are correct or not. If there is any discrepancy or there is a mismatch of data, then it will not submit, like the form will not get submit. Okay, so I hope you got my point. Now what we have to do, we will click on user input of a field. Here it will ask for which field will, when the user will input and the changes will be done. So what we have to do, we have like what our main agenda is, we will click on leave end date, and based on that it will calculate the number of days. Let me name it form. I'll name the workflow. Now this is your area. Okay, this is where you create a Deluge language. Okay, take Deluge language as a simple scripting language that we use or that Zoho use for some inter application communications or to build an inbuilt function. Like as we know, there are many languages like C, C++, Python, JavaScript, anything. Similarly, we have Deluge scripting, which is suitable for Zoho environment. Okay. Now, this will allow us to create things which are like, sometimes what happens, companies and clients comes up with certain requirements, okay, to with the for the developers, okay, like they have to do this particular action when this particular action is performed. Okay, those things and those areas are covered by Deluge scripting. Okay, now similarly we have the same requirement. What we have to do, we have to calculate the number of days. Okay, so let me write a simple code over here that will calculate the number of days. Okay, let me first store the start date over here. Here. Now, what I have done, I have just recorded the leave start date in this particular start variable. Similarly, what I have done, I have just recorded the end date in this particular end variable as well. Now, to calculate the difference, okay, Zoho provides us some inbuilt functions, okay, which directly calculates the number of days. Let me show you how. Let me take it a variable day, and I will mention start, okay, which will be the start date dot. Here, as you can see, there are multiple functions that Zoho provides. Okay, what we have to calculate is the days between. Okay, which will calculate the days from days between two particular dates. As you can see in this particular description as well, how it will look like. Here, start date dot days between end date, and it will calculate the particular number of days in between. Okay, so I will click on this days between, and within this function I will write which particular date I have to record it. So I will name it as and, which I have taken in the upper variable end. Okay, and I just like this colon, as we all know, this is the main thing that every code has, which is the marking end of a particular line of a code. Okay, Deluge has the same thing. Okay, after that we have to store this day in our field, which will be the leave, total number of leaves taken. Okay, so let me select that particular duration of leaves in days. Okay, this is our field, and I want to store the difference. Okay, I will save it. As you can see, the record is saved. I click on done, and I go into our application. Here we have the leave master. I will type the name of the employee. Suppose myself. I will write the end date. Okay, that will be a future date. Okay, suppose 12th of August. See what happened. It automatically calculate the number of leaves. Okay, the 30 number of days that the person is taking the leave. Okay, now this is the automation and thing that creator provides us. All things which are done by manual or the human labor is doing like getting generated automatically, and it will impress your like for the company or the client that you are building this application, it will impress them as well, as the system is automatic calculating the overall thing. Okay, now to submit this form, I will click on submit. Okay, here this comes the report part. Okay, where you will be having your report, overall report. Okay, see my name, the start date, the end date, and the duration of leaves in days. Okay, the 30 number of days I'm taking leave. Let me create a new record as well for Praveen. I will add the end date. Suppose he's taking much more leave than mine, 26th. Okay, here as you can see, duration of leaves in days coming as 27. Okay, now I will submit it, and in the report as you can see, Praveen record is also getting added over here. As Praveen, 30th July, leave end date will be 26, and the overall duration of leaves taken is 27 days. Now, this is your master report. Okay, if suppose you want to export this particular report in Excel format or any kind of format, Zoho provides us this particular functionality as well. Here, as you can see, Excel, PDF, HTML, XML, JSON, CSV, and TSV. Okay, any file format. I will click on Excel for now. We will select the field, which field to be visible in this particular Excel file, and I click on export. It's getting downloaded, and let's open this file. Here you can see in the Excel report, we have the employee name, the leave start date, end date, duration of leave in days, and the record. Okay, so this is how you export the record. Now comes, you want to filter a particular record. Okay, you want to check for Praveen specifically. So you create a filter and type Praveen, and I search for him. And here you can see my record is getting hidden, and only Praveen record is getting showed over here. Okay, like specifically for Praveen. So this is how you will be searching through your reports as well for a particular record. Okay, so this covers your form setup, your workflows and automations, and your report section. Okay, similarly we have other feasible things over here that will be creating a dashboard. Okay, like suppose I will create this one. Here you can see this page area. This page area is provided by Zoho to create custom dashboard for a particular form or report. I will click on it. I will create a blank, and I will name it as leave dashboard. Okay. Now, here we have multiple elements that are showing up here. Okay. Panel, board, chart, gauge, search button, form, reports, snippets, buttons, anything. Like we have multiple elements over here. Now suppose you want to have a chart. Okay, you want to show chart in your particular dashboard, which can be any bar chart, stacked bar, percentage bar, line, scatter, area, pie, web, stacked web, anything. Like there are multiple KPI dashboards, KPIs that are available. Suppose I want to pull out this particular bar chart. Okay, what I will select? I will select the category. Okay, the x-axis. Okay, I want employee name to be present in the x-axis. I will name it as employee. Okay, now coming to the y-axis, we will name it as number of days, okay, sorry, number of leaves in days. Okay, now I submitted done. I will access the application now. And here you can see in the dashboard, we have a new KPI that is a bar chart. And you can see the employee, Praveen, and myself, Shreyansh. And we have this particular y-axis, which is showing the number of leaves of duration, number of leaves taken. Okay. So as you can see, Praveen has taken 27 leaves. Like the duration of his leave is 27. You can see the graph over here. Similarly, for mine, this is 13 showing, and this is below 14. So as you can see, the diagram is also like the bar graph is also correct. Okay. So this was overall overview of a creator application. Just think it as like I have showed you around like 10% of the overall application capabilities. Okay, this is below 10%. Okay, so think of it as how much this particular creator application is, like how vast this particular application is. Okay, now let me show you a current working production of a particular client that we have developed. Okay, like we have developed a creator application for for one of our client, and I will show you the application for them. Okay, just give me some time, I will share you the screen.
No worries, friends. Until then, I can take that. Okay, you just find it. I'll show them some of the others. So here we go with one of the application. This was built to solve the distribution management. Okay, so this application is called Distributor Management System. This was the application which solved the manufacturers to the distributors and to the retailers. In between, they were covering the two positions as DSR as well as the ASMs, which were responsible for order fulfillment from taking to fulfillment. Okay, this is the capabilities of Zoho Creator, where you can create dashboard, something looking like this. This is built using the HTML pages as well as the widgets. And every component here shows you the accurate data based on the master data we have here in the stored in the system, and everything is drilled down level. Okay, we can drill down each and every component and see what is the data coming from here. So for example, this one, all orders, it is coming from the orders master. Okay, similarly, we are also capable, the creator is also capable of creating the charts, advanced charts, and the uh, uh, representation in the mm, uh, diagrammatic representation, we can call it. And also you can see here we have also a very unique order pipeline, where it will show you the breakdown of all the orders which are into draft, which are pending from ASMs or approved from ASMs or invoiced, or maybe they are pending for delivery, and how much are they are delivered. Once you'll be clicking here, I'll just show you. Yeah, you can see here we have also created a detailed view of the particular record using the same template of the using HTML, CSS, and Deluge functionalities. You can see here it is showing you the details of the complete order. Okay. Similarly, also we also created here some of the parts that is called a 360 view of any of the roles. Let's suppose we can take for distributors. Let's suppose we want to see the 360 view. Here it is. Okay, you can see it will show you everything related to a particular distributor. Its overview detail, how much order he has placed, what was the order value, how much out of them is collected. Then you will be seeing here collections, and based on that, what is the current product stock, with the beat how much it is covering, and the retailers, and everything you want to see here, you're seeing here is trend drill down able. Okay, you can, by clicking on this, you can just go back to the data where it is coming from. Just give it a click. You can see here that this is the record. Okay. Also, this was one of the example where we solved the distribution complete chain. And then another application, we are also having the fleet management. Okay, we have built for another client. This is with us here. You can see this is the more advanced dashboards where you can see the filter and the all the programmatic calculation values and tables and everything as per the client requirement. We have customized everything. Let me just show you how we can just filter it out. Just give it a click. You can see everything here just in one click. Okay, if the data is there, it will filter it out. You can also put a custom date range and apply it here. Okay. Complete capabilities of the Zoho Creator from my side, and there is more applications that Shyash can showcase you, right? So Shyash,
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Praveen. Thank you for showing them the what Zoho Creator is actually capable of. So let me show you one of the applications that have been built by us for one of our client. So this is a procurement application that is totally built on Zoho Creator, okay? And as you can see, what I have showed you just earlier, which was a simple bar graph, okay? And now you can see how the datas are looking like, what KPIs we have. We are showing them the datas, the reports, and everything, okay? So see how Zoho Creator is capable of to develop things and everything. Here you can see we have multiple forms, okay? You can maintain the departments, okay? Like here we have a simple form for departments. Just wait, it's, yeah. See here, we have department name, department code. You can maintain the DOA metrics. You can create a purchase request, okay? Here we have sub forms. We have, as you can see, drop downs, file upload field, image upload field. You can see department budget. You can maintain a department budget. Similarly, we have certain automatic automations as well. Suppose for a particular purchase request, when it gets submitted, it first gets approved from your it first gets approved from the major shareholders of the company, and then it automatically gets converted into purchase order. So these kind of automations you can perform, you can build, and you can also do native integrations through the Zoho applications. Like suppose what I'm saying, we have other applications like CRM, Zoho Books for financing, and each of them are available and are allowed to integrate with Zoho Creator. Okay, so as a final disclosure, okay, like what Zoho Creator is actually is like middleware. Okay, what I can tell you about middleware is like this is a connecting area. Okay, like middleware is a middle section which is connecting two parties. Okay, suppose party A and party B. Now there is no connection which can be built directly between party A and party B. So what we use Zoho Creator in between. Okay, which will that integration between both the parties. Okay, this is like a middleware, and it will act as a separate application or particular like a you can create a detailed application in Zoho Creator itself. So this is the overall like an overview of the overall Zoho Creator application, what it is actually capable of, how we do things over here. So yeah, that's it from my side. So Praveen, You can.
Thank you so much, Ryansh. Thank you everyone for taking the time to attend the webinar. I hope the session has given you a clear understanding of Zoho Creator, its capabilities, and how it can help automate business processes and build powerful custom applications with a minimal coding, right? We can cover the key concepts, explored every practical use cases, and demonstrated how quickly a solution can be developed. Okay. Similarly, I demonstrated you two of the applications that was a fleet management and distributor management, and Shia showed you the procurement management. Solve a real world solution problems and create a business solution that can be very cost effective as well as the time effective. And yeah, that's all. I encourage you to explore the platform further and apply what we have learned today. If you have any questions or would like to discuss a specific use case for your organization, please feel free to reach out to us after the session. We'll be happy to assist you there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shansh. Thank you, team.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
everyone
all.
for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.